Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and I'm once again joined by my Piscean twin. So there are definitely two of us doing this video, so if you're hearing more than one person talking, that is why.
Yes, I'm right here.
So please do remember, if you do not like what we say, how we say it, or why we say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. I also want to explain that when I say that we are Pisces twins, I don't mean that we are, born, like actual born twins, but that our natal charts are extremely similar. We almost have the same exact planet placements and sign placements in all of our areas, except for a couple, and even our Eastern astrology, the Chinese zodiac is the same. We're both the year of the rat.
Yep.
So just to clarify that a little bit, if you guys are curious about what I mean when I say, this is my Pisces twin.
Also, we have been known to dream the same exact symbology on the same nights. We literally get messages the same. We'll pick up on energies the same. I mean, the dream symbology thing is very weird. Like, because literally she'll be like, okay, I dreamt this. And I'm like, what? Or I'll tell her about mine, and, we'll literally have the same exact thing happening in our dream on the same exact night. Like last night, for instance, there was bells and somebody coming to the door, and she had the same exact dream as me as well. So, I mean, it's just kind of a trip.
So that's why I refer to it as the Pisces twin, and that's what these segment of videos are all about. So with that said, let's go ahead and get back into the rest of this video. And so today's topic for this video is, who is your soulmate? And so the one thing I will say about that is that a soulmate is not always necessarily a romantic partner. It could be literally a soulmate could be anything, and you can definitely have more than one soulmate. So we'll be trying to, read the cards to include all of those possibilities. And so we're just gonna talk about the piles and see what comes up. So for pile 1, we have the love charm. For pile 2, we have the Cupid's arrow. For pile 3, we have this pink crystal heart. For pile 4, we have the twin hearts. And then for pile 5, we have this best friends forever charm. So definitely go ahead and take as much time as you need to meditate and really pick the pile that is calling to you. Once again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, and then pile 5. So we shall see you at your pile selection. All right, for all of you who picked pile 1 with the love charm, let's go ahead and start off your reading. And of course, please do remember that there are two of us doing the reading.
Yes, Pisces twin.
So
that means two.
So for your first card, we have your tarot card for this pile, and it is the 6 of Cups. So definitely going off that, I definitely feel like your soulmate that you're going to be meeting next is definitely somebody from your past or a past life, possibly, because the 6 of Cups has a lot to do with your childhood memories, your home. And so kind of returning, maybe you're going to be taking a trip back home to where you were born or where you grew up, and this person could possibly be someone you're meeting there, or maybe somewhere near water. Also, I just noticed it looks like there's kind of like a Stonehenge thing going on back here. So maybe this is somewhere overseas, possibly. Maybe literally like your homeland, like heritage-wise.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was literally just making notes. That's exactly what I felt. It is, you're going to start to maybe feel like a pull towards like a location that maybe you haven't even thought of twice before. It's like you're going to wonder, why am I so obsessed with this area, or why do I feel like I need to go to this place? Well, the reason why is because you're meant to meet your soulmate there.
And so, yeah, some of the key phrases with this card are nostalgia, akasha, inner child, and reconnection. So yes, this is definitely a big sign, I think, that you guys are going to be reconnecting to your soulmate, and that you might also be connecting with them through kind of like akashic records. Like you might be having certain memories coming through in dreams that might represent who this person is.
I feel also that strongly, whenever you're, a lot of times it's like there's karmic, stuff that you need to work out with soulmates or whatever. But sometimes it's like, I don't know why I'm getting this. Okay. And I know this is a soulmate reading, but for some reason I'm getting like hardcore, like twin flame, second, your other half from this. That's the messages I'm getting really hard right now. And I feel like I get starseed for some reason. Okay. So if any of you are starseed, usually, starseeds are like, their other half is like, their twin flame or whatever. But it's very intense. I don't know why I'm feeling that. I feel this is a very intense, life-changing thing for some reason. That's what I'm getting off this.
So something else that's standing out to me with this card is it kind of poses a question of how can I celebrate this incredible life? So I feel like there might be something related to a birthday or some sort of celebration of some kind, maybe within your family, that might be coming up soon, and that has some tie, some sort of synchronicity towards this sort of connection to a soulmate.
And the number 6 might be important, or the 6th month, or the 6th day. So
moving on more into your reading here, we also have the card of water. So, look at that right there. Emotions are at their peak. This is a very emotional connection. Your emotions might be very heightened around this time because of, I feel like it's not just your emotions, but it may be the emotions of your soulmate you're already like connecting to. Also, this person could possibly be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces, or maybe you are. We also have the Green Man. So the forces of nature favor you. So this person could be very interested in nature, or this is tied to Celtic, his family background, maybe Ireland or, the British Isles, something like that.
Faroese.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Maybe even Nordic.
So
there's a lot of water,
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a sense of like island, or maybe even like this kind of remind me of Venice as well. It's also, we have these crazy flower fields back here, so maybe something in the spring coming up here, or maybe there's some sort of flower festival involved.
June. Mm-hmm. June, because I said 6th month, so, and that's when flowers, are really starting to bloom and whatnot. It's also getting, it's green, definitely, Green Man, so...
We also have the cards of hostilities,
Huge.
And we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So
water again. Water.
Yep. And interesting enough, like both of these, this is like your soulmate is maybe a male. They're going to have like longer hair. Maybe it's going to be brown. I also feel, again, this is kind of relate, especially this hostilities card is relating back to sort of this, Celtic or Viking, Norse kind of background, kind of like this warrior.
They have tattoos. They might have a tattoo, yes. I'm getting that for sure.
They might work and communicate, like some sort of field that has to do with communication with that 5th chakra, or maybe you do.
Well, and you have the sword here too as well. So I'm getting that they're very protective of the ones that they love and they care about. Oh my gosh, I just saw something else here. 26, 39. So that could be like an age possibly, but also if you add those up, what do you get? You get 8, 11.
So also with the hostilities cards, I feel like this is a person who, especially next to something like the 5th chakra here, is they're not going to hold back in speaking their truth or giving their opinion about something, even if it's in an aggressive manner. Like they're not going to if somebody pisses them off, they're going to let them know.
That's very
They're
Scorpio.
very upfront about if they're showing hostilities, if they're showing love, if they're, whatever their emotions are, they're very upfront and they're going to show it and they're going to express it. And they know how to express it very well with this 5th chakra. I also feel like this could be a call for some of you to be aware of any sort of hostilities that you might get involved with. Try to avoid that, as well as, communicate in a good way. Some of you might need to work on your throat chakra here. Once you clear up, that might help you in communicating with, this soulmate.
Or they're going to teach you how to communicate better as well, because they're just going to bring that out in you. You'll be able to, or here we go. You're finally free to express what it is, yourself, and be yourself. They're going to bring out that quality in you. Maybe perhaps in the past that you have been in relationships or been when I say relationships, I don't mean just romantic. I mean anything, where people have stifled your speech and not let you speak your truth, or it's not that they don't let you, it's you let them control you. Well, this person is going to just come in and they are going to completely liberate you and make you feel free to be who you are and speak your truth and say what you feel. And they're gonna accept you for who you are at that level. And it's gonna be so awesome, because you can just be yourself and say what you want, and they respect that. So
they're not going to be judgmental at all.
Yes.
I also am noticing with this card the fall leaves. So this might be in relation to this autumn season. Something might be beginning in that way. In this regard, maybe you're gonna start to get into contact with this person. They might be like overseas, and so maybe it's not until the spring or like June that you'll be able to actually physically meet this person. For some of you, that might resonate. Or this is a message to, again, be aware of hostilities or maybe like family arguments or something around the autumn season. Just be aware of that, I feel like. Next up, we have...
Are you serious?
We have Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close.
Oh my God.
Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. And again, big thing that's standing out to me is that, of course, he has a sword. We have a card here where he's holding a sword as well. Again, I'm seeing, this is somebody who has kind of like shoulder-ish length hair, whether they're male or female. Maybe if they're a female, it goes to about their shoulder blades. Mm-hmm. Either way, I'm definitely seeing something like they have brown-ish hair to blonde.
Sandy blonde
mm-hmm.
to,
blue eyes. They're going to have very interesting eyes, I feel like.
They're dreamy. They're dreamy, okay? They just are. I can't believe you got two. There's two angels here. These are personally my two favorite as well. Hi, guys. This is a divine union, okay? This was meant to be. This is divinely guided, and you guys are meant to come together because you're going to do something profound.
It might be something in communication a lot, especially with all this sword energy, and then of course Gabriel. It's emotional. It is also has a lot to do with intellect.
Totally.
The truth of things.
And Michael, he's got the blue crystal. And Gabriel has it at his throat as well. So you guys possibly work with stones that have blue. That are blue, okay? I'm no stranger to this for sure. Start working with crystals that are in the blue range as well. And definitely use them on your throat chakra when you're meditating. If you meditate, well, you should meditate if you don't, because that that's going to help. I don't know. I'm getting that this person is like kind of already like maybe telepathically communicating with you in your dreams. Make sure you're writing down any symbology and stuff that you're dreaming about. I've said this before in other readings, but I'm telling you, it is really, really important to do that because you're going to get a lot of messages, especially from angels. So,
and on that angel note, we have the Archangel Raguel with peace and harmony. And so, again, kind of an emphasis on the blonde. And again, blue eyes, kind of like aqua-colored eyes. Something unique about their eyes.
Their eyes are really beautiful.
They're going to stand out a lot against their face, I feel like.
It's like instantaneous when you see them, too. It's going to be like that. Hello. I know you. You're supposed to be around me. It's like an instant connection. Like you just recognize this person.
They might have a very strong like white aura. I feel like they're going to have a very strong auric field in general, especially with their crown chakra, and they're going to be very peaceful. They're going to be they like things to be harmonious, which is why they probably are not a huge fan of hostilities, and when they come up, they're going to be very quick to try to diffuse or, cut it off before it gets any worse, because again, they don't like things to mess with their aura. Again, I'm getting a lot of that with like something about the aura around their head.
They might be a light worker. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I mean, seriously, look at his hands. I mean, they could do Reiki, maybe. Totally. Oh man, they're just incredible. I'm getting like serious awesome energy off this.
They're very connected to the earth as well, the elements.
Yeah,
they might do a lot with that. And again, I'm just getting a sense that like, if maybe you can also see auras, or maybe you should start practicing looking at auras, because I think this person is going to have something very distinct about their aura.
They're incredibly magnetic, and they're charismatic as well, but not going over the top. So they have this like complete awesome like vibe about them, where they're just like super like, I don't want to say, I guess cool. Like they're just like calm and cool and collected, and they're not like completely like obnoxious or over the top or too extroverted. They're totally lagom. Okay, they are completely just. They're not too little, they're not too much, they're just right.
And again, going back to, we have this water card, and then this is the Six of Cups. So this person strongly could be a water sign, since the cups also have to do with the element of water, and the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces.
I just used the word lagom. Okay, Sweden, hello, check out Sweden. Oh my God.
Exactly. I feel like either you or this person, or maybe both of you, have some sort of family heritage that is related to, Europe, and what is it, like more like Northern Europe? Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Ireland, Scotland, maybe even England, but definitely I'm getting Scandinavian vibes from this for some reason.
So your next two cards here, we have Liberation, Power, Fulfillment, Self-Attainment.
There's the 26 again. Okay, there's something really important about that.
Yep.
Okay. Pay attention to 26.
Which adds up to a 8, I believe, right?
They also could be born on the 26th. I can relate. Hello, Pisces.
And so we also have card 41 with Transformation, Metamorphosis, Synchronicity, the Unexpected. So this person's probably going to be very unexpected. They're not going to be what you expect. And you're going to be seeing a lot of synchronicities, and they're going to be they're going to help you to liberate yourself, because they're very liberating in their own personality.
And check out the blue crystals around her neck. And my ear was just so incredibly hardcore ringing when she was saying that about the synchronicities. So that she's correct in that. Okay.
And again, look at this. We have this this kind of like circle energy around the head area, look at the aura around this figure here, this fairy figure. Again, there's a strong sense that this person's aura and their like the field around them is going to be just lit up with like all kinds of colors, and especially that bright white light. They also with the fairy appearing here, I'm thinking of, again, Ireland, that kind of mythology.
They're an earth angel. Totally. If you don't know what that is, Google it, check it out, read about it. Oh my God. Totally. I mean, look at it. And you have like all these angels here. And then look at this. There's the wings. There's the wings. There's the wings. There's wings. Okay. Oh my gosh. This person is incredibly powerful. It's like, wow. Pretty awesome. Really beautiful too.
So again, I feel like if it's a woman, they're going to have darker hair, and it's going to be, it's going to be fairly long, around their shoulders, maybe like mid-back. And I feel like this person, they're definitely going to really like the color blue, as well as maybe red. I also feel like their solar plexus chakra is going to be very activated. So they might be working a lot with their personal power when you meet them.
Check into clear quartz as well, and that is actually a stone of Archangel Michael as well. And look into Lemurian crystals as well. That's just what's coming through to me. That almost looks like mine right there that I actually own. Yes, so if it's a female, she's very dark haired, maybe a little bit mysterious. She's really beautiful, powerful, awesome. If it's a guy, I'm getting, like she said, like like the maybe the light brown hair, from sandy blonde into just like really blonde hair. And I mean, either way, they're incredible person. Their third eye is pretty, it works pretty damn good. It's pretty open.
So the companion crystals for this card Liberation, are opal and rainbow fluorite. And then for card 41, the companion crystals are tanzanite and kyanite. So those might be stones that you would like to look up and use possibly in regards to helping you to connect to this person.
And didn't I say that they're going to liberate you? And look, you got the liberation card. They are going to set you free and you are going to be transformed by this person. This is what I said exactly before that. I mean, they're going to just rock your world in a very, very pleasant way.
I definitely feel like they're going to help you with your own personal power and giving that back to you. Because I feel like maybe if you are also a water sign or maybe an earth sign, maybe you've dealt with a lot of like people who have sapped your energy a lot, maybe like energy vampires. And so, I feel like this person from your soul family is definitely going to help you to, release some of that kind of burden from you.
Okay, so how many of you out there are actually empaths who picked this pile? Because I feel that this person is going to recognize that in you, and they're going to be like really drawn to you because of that, because they're one as well. So they can recognize that in you, and it's going to be, to them, it's going to be extremely attractive because they are a very loving, caring, sensitive person, and they can see that in you as well. And it's like they want to protect you, to make sure that nobody hurts you, because they see the beauty that is you, and they want to not only have it for themselves, but they really want to make sure nobody ever hurts you again.
So with your next two cards, we have the Prison Waif, Self-Sabotage, Poverty, Consciousness, card 31 in reverse. And then we also have the Desert Prince, Survival and False Promises, card 19 in reverse. So with both of these cards in reverse,
I have no clue. Wait, what is it?
19 and 31.
19, okay. In reverse.
So with the Desert Prince in reverse.
Look, wait, stop. Sorry. Look at the way he looks. Hello. Yeah, exactly. There he is again. This one reminds me of my dude, so my man. I don't know why. Totally. Wow.
Bring both of these up so you guys can get a look at them. So with the Desert Prince in reverse, it is as your challenger it says do not be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. Perhaps, too, circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous, and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with the divine appropriate timing. And that just reminds me of this image right here. So for a lot of you, this might be something you're dealing with. Again, I was kind of talking about, possibly in energy vampires. So maybe like certain connections you've had, whether romantic or not, have been kind of like these false promises, people maybe who are taking too much from you. And leaving you kind of dry and bare. And so this is a time to kind of get out of that energy. So let's go ahead and also talk about the Prison Waif in reverse as well as your challenger. And it's talking about, are you a prisoner of worry, distrust, cynicism, and fear? Do you constantly tell yourself that there's not going to be enough? Or do you only see lack and poverty wherever you look? Perhaps your expectations of negative results and repercussions serve to keep you imprisoned by your own thoughts. Do you feel that you're not allowed success in your life? When the prison wave comes as your challenger, he warns you that you are now seeing in your life the results of those negative thoughts and expectations. If you don't like what you see, it's time to transform the way you see it. If you aren't happy with your life, change your thoughts. That alone has the power to change your life. Difficulties are learning curves right now. Just remember that this prison won't hold you for long. Take the time to learn about mistakes. The lessons ensure later the greater success. So again, I feel like right now you guys are really struggling with kind of like this poverty, this lack mindset, and that you're in this very dry period or something. And by connecting, kind of doing your own work and changing your perception of things and your thoughts, what you tell yourself, again, that goes back to kind of Archangel Gabriel here with communication. Yes. So self-communication. By starting to work on this, it will help to call in this soulmate who is also going to further you out of this state and, again, help you to see your own prosperity and, your power here.
Unbelievable. We have the wings again right here. Okay, 3 + 1 is 4. 4 is a number associated with the archangels. So be paying attention for synchronicities with 444 or 444. Whenever you're seeing any kind of like numbers like that, especially the 4s though, pay attention to what you're thinking at that moment. Write it down, even if you have, there's a song by Jay-Z that's called 444 as well. So pay attention to this number. This is an incredibly powerful number. And yes, I feel like I agree with Ciara, is that, maybe you're in this mindset where you think that there's nobody out there who understands you or gets you or is on the same level as you. And the more you think that negative way, the more you're going to push this other person, this soulmate, it's going to block them. You have to stop thinking that way, change your mindset, and completely, work on changing your view of the world in general. Okay, stop going to the negative, stop thinking negative thoughts, stop doubting yourself as well. I hear really, I would work with some manifestation stuff, and definitely start keeping a journal and paying attention to those synchronicities.
So for your final card, we have card 31 again.
Oh my God.
So look at that. So this might be the process that's going to help you to get out of this. And that is unleash your creativity. And I mentioned the solar plexus chakra not too long ago in your reading, and it's kind of like those lower chakras have a lot to do with creativity. And so not only do I feel like this soulmate in particular is going to be very creative, they might be, writers, artists, or just, engineers in some way.
They could be into steampunk as well.
Yeah.
Okay, straight up, that's what's on the card here.
Cosplay.
Oh my God, yeah. And I love that stuff. It's so cool. It's so creative what people do with it. And it's just straight up gorgeous and beautiful at the same time, So basically, your creative talents and abilities are your most powerful assets. So how many of you out there are working in the creative arts? I would love to know. Leave a comment below. It says, allow your imagination to roam without limits and access new ideas without judging them. It is time for you to be innovative and birth unique creations. If you are feeling stuck, get up and move, try new things, meet new people, read books, paint, etc. Concentrate on the area of your life where you need to be creative. Are you a great singer who needs to share your talents with others? Do you have an affinity for gardening? Can you tell powerful stories? Are you technically minded? Can you whip up amazing meals? What is your special flavor of creativity? Whatever it is, give yourself permission and the time to be inventive. The more creative you allow yourself to be, the more fulfilled you are going to feel. Exactly. Totally. Tap into that creativity. Also, go to anything that has to do like events and stuff that has to do with any of those fields of creativity, because you never know who you might come across there. There is an action here. You can go ahead and pause the video or whatever to work on that.
Make notes, write it down if you guys want to do this. And so, again, I feel like by focusing your attention on some sort of creative outlet, it will help you to work through your emotions as well.
And open your chakras.
Yeah, open your chakras and just help you to, see things more positively, I think. It will kind of distract you from focusing too much on the negative because you're too busy creating. You're creating something positive into the world. And
it's
so
liberating.
Yeah. And so you won't be, so focused on the things that you think you lack because you have so many talents to present to the world. And again, I feel like this person, this soulmate, is going to help you to see it.
Look at how she looks too. For the masculines out there who are, looking for their feminine,
it's brown hair again. Same length.
And she's really pretty.
And let's see, her eyes are blue again.
Oh my God.
As I said, this person, whether they're male or female, they're definitely going to be, I feel like for the females, they're going to have a very kind of slim body. It's going to be kind of long, fairy-like, I feel like.
I get
angelic.
Irish.
And, for the masculines, or for the feminines looking for masculines, they're going to be very built. They're going to have kind of like a warrior type body.
Oh, wow.
And again, it's like
Delicious.
Brown hair to sandy blonde hair, maybe a little bit reddish, blue eyes for sure, something unique, very stunning eyes, I feel
Very
like.
nice jawline.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, definitely. Whether male or female.
Their face is just epic, okay? The way it's put together, it could be very unusual, but very, very beautiful.
I feel like their hands there might be something interesting about their hands because I think their hands are going to be very beautiful, but they're going to be very strong because I feel like this is somebody who's very creative with their hands, so they use their hands a lot. So, there's something unique about that. Maybe, for me personally, I can kind of look at people and I can tell if they're like an artist or something because I feel like all artists kind of have a similar kind of hand. I don't know. I've just noticed that myself, so.
Look at yours.
So yes, those are all of the cards that we pulled for you guys, my group ones. If this reading resonated, please do leave a like on this video, comment down below what you thought about it. Please feel free to check out all of the links down in the description, especially if you want to know about any of these decks I'm using. There's always a link down there in the description. If you would like to help and support the channel, there's going to be links down there as well for that. And please feel free to follow me over on my Instagram if you would like to see more content and art stuff. So we will see you guys in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 2 with the Cupid's arrow charm, let's go ahead and dive into your videos. So, of course, as you guys should know, if you watch the beginning of the video, there are 2 of us doing this reading. So, if you hear 2 voices, that is why. And so, for your tarot card, we have the Fool.
Oh, wow.
So, that is a major arcana. That is the 0. It is kind of like infinity. It's the beginning of a cycle, and so this is definitely going to be a new journey for you in meeting this soulmate. They might be very connected to wolves or the stars. I feel like they might have a dog as a pet. They're also, I feel like this person is very transformative for you, as well as they've gone through a lot of transformations with the butterfly here. And again, it's a leap of faith. This person might be very unexpected. They might appear very unexpectedly into your life. And so it's kind of a challenge to you to just trust and just take that leap to go into this.
What I get off this in looking at it is, she said about the stars. I also see a butterfly right there. I see several actually, or those are moths. I can't.
They're butterflies.
Okay. So anyway, she said the stars, and when she was talking about that, I got the message aerospace. So maybe this person actually works in aerospace, something to do with the aerospace field, working with anything to do with stars, astronomy, whatever. Also, their last name could mean wolf, in one way or another, or maybe, they have that on their family crest or whatnot. They also could totally be into dogs. And yes, maybe their spirit animal is a wolf, or it's your spirit animal as well. Also, with the stars, whenever there's stars showing up in something, I automatically just go to Starseed. I also go to Aquarius as well. So,
and in fact, the planet associated with this card is Uranus and Earth. So some of the key words here are adventure, impulse, movement, inner child, and Genesis. Also, there's a little inquiry and question here that's talking about, am I ready to take this quantum leap? And when I saw that quantum, I do agree, like maybe this person works in
quantum physics,
and like
that's so rad.
science, like, you know, especially like aerospace sciences or astrology, astronomy. Yeah, this person, they're going to be very adventurous. They have for some reason, the word thirsty soul came into my life, but like they're like they have a thirst for knowledge and for exploration. They might also be very interested in crystals and geology and like the, you know, earth sciences as well. Again, a very sciencey person. Also, the gemstones related to this card are rose quartz and Lemurian quartz.
Oh my gosh.
There could be a connection to that as well.
I just mentioned Lemurian quartz in the first pile. But also, yeah, Uranus is a ruling planet of Aquarius, along with Saturn. So, yeah.
You know, Uranus might be one of their dominant planets. I can relate.
Their rising could be in Aquarius, like me. So, definitely their sun or possibly moon or rising could be Aquarius. But I'm feeling rising or sun for sure.
So your next cards we have here are love, true love, and fidelity. And that's so crazy because the dog is usually a symbol of fidelity and loyalty in that regards. We also
check it out. Look at that. Oh my God.
What a crazy synchronicity. And we did not look at these cards before, you know, we're showing them now. This is the first time we're seeing them. And so we also have the Knight.
Oh, wow.
Black Knight.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. If you guys don't know what, oh my God, isn't the Dark Knight?
A Dark Knight, Black Knight. Well, no, I think there's actually a Black Knight on one of the space companies have a Black Knight as their logo.
Oh my God.
So I can't remember which space company it is, but there is one I know that has a Black Knight, or they did for a little bit, because there is this Black Knight, black satellite.
It's not really a satellite.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of, honestly, it's like a UFO.
Yeah, that they've picked up multiple times throughout history.
It's orbiting our Earth.
Yeah, it's like a very strange satellite. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, definitely go and Google it. It will come right up.
It's crazy, and it's black, so it's
trippy.
Really,
There's
really
images. So triumph over adversity, and then we also have the moon.
Oh my God.
So you will be guided through darkness. So okay, so while we said at the beginning of this video that a soulmate can really be anything, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a lover, I definitely, you know, want to say that whoever this is, it could become a very strong love relationship, possibly with this love card. It could be a true love. It might start as a very, you know, solid friendship, but I feel like, again, with something like the Cupid's arrow here and Cupid appearing here, you're going to be kind of like hit in the heart by it. It's just going to like come on suddenly, maybe for both of you. This person is going to be very strong. They represent that night energy. And
Swords.
so
it's Aquarius. I'm like, this reeks of Aquarius to me. because that's what swords are. It's an air sign. Or it could be, you know, a Gemini or
possibly a Pisces too with the moon card here.
Yeah, that's true. Or you are. I'm getting the air sign thing for a Libra, right?
Mm-hmm. Libra. Again, I'm getting the sense that this person is kind of going to just ride into your life, again, unexpectedly with the Fool card here. They're going to be just like, kind of like throwing you for a loop, and you just kind of have to take a leap of faith and just go for it. And again, don't be afraid of the unknown here with the moon.
Wait.
You're going to be safe. You're going to be guided. This person is going to be very protective of you. Again, they have that shield.
I'm getting what's coming into my head right now, and this makes a lot of sense considering I live in Virginia, but it's like, I get Washington, D.C. off this like super hardcore. So if any of you actually live in that area or you live in Virginia, you just know that we have a ton of these kind of people around. Also, I'm getting Florida, parts of California. Oh, where else? I'm getting some island. Like off the coast of like Norway, Northern Europe area as well. There's something to do with that because I think there's a lot of aerospace stuff in those areas as well. Possibly the New Mexico. I get New Mexico is coming in. So let me know if that resonated with anybody. I'm very, very curious. But I don't know. Washington, D.C. came in so strong for me for some reason. So I don't know. Okay.
So for your next card, interestingly enough, we have the Angel of Love in reverse. And so with this Angel of Love reverse, we also have the Love card too. This is a huge call for you guys to actually work on your heart chakra, because this card is really referring to, you know, maybe you're holding on to an old separation too much, and it's time to kind of free your heart, let go of past baggage, and just so that you can welcome in this new connection. Because again, I'm getting a stronger sense here for you guys that this might possibly become a love connection, kind of soulmate.
Also, this is card 49, and if you add that up, it equals 13, which equals 4 if you break it down even more, which is also, like I said in the last pile, which I'm mentioning again here, maybe you should watch pile 1 too, to see if anything there resonates. There might be some messages for you there as well. 4 is a hardcore number that is dealing with, you know, archangels and angels in general, so especially archangels. So watch for synchronicities with the number 4s, okay?
Also, pay attention to any heart symbols that you might see, because again, we're having a lot of that appear here. So for your next card,
The moons and stars.
Yep.
And nights.
we also have Bridget with inner strength. So move back to wholeness, recognize that you had the power. So again, this is all about healing your heart. I'm feeling like, you know, Bridget has a lot to do with both healing and creativity, so that might be significant for you. Obviously, the color green here, going back to the heart chakra. I feel like this person, if you are a male watching this video, the feminine that you might be calling in is going to have very red hair.
Wow.
It's going to be long. Again, she might possibly have green eyes. She might wear a lot of pink or something.
She might be Irish. Hello. Or Scottish.
So definitely this is a call for you guys to work on your inner strength as well. You know, if you are a feminine watching this video and you're looking for a male, they could possibly have red hair as well. Again, even like here, that's like there you got red on here. There's a lot of red here. So moving on into your next card, we have New Beginning, and you have the Fool card. I mean, are you kidding me?
Wow.
This is totally a new beginning for you. You're walking into this new door. You know, I feel like this is all about, also with this Angel 11 reverse, this is about healing. Again, your heart chakra, but also connecting to your shadow self.
Yes.
That's with the moon here. You will be guided through darkness. It's about connecting to that darker aspect of yourself. You know, maybe reflect back on past relationships, whether love relationships or not, and kind of, you know, have a critical eye to it and really think about, you know, what things went right, what things went wrong, and maybe what you're holding on to as a shield to sort of protect yourself that is coming from your shadow, but really at this point it's hindering you from moving forward. And so, in going through that doorway into a new beginning. So I feel like there needs to be more polarity and more balance between your shadow self, your light self, as well as your masculine and your feminine.
Right. I feel also, it's like, and I'm going to say this, when it comes to shadow work, I think people like look at the shadow side as something it's negative.
It's not.
It's not negative. Look at those qualities in yourself, and instead of rejecting them and trying to hide them, embrace them. Because once you make peace with them, then you are truly whole, because you understand what you are quite capable of. And, you know, I think it's ancient India, they believe that, and I'm totally in agreement with them. There is no such thing as pure white or pure darkness. Everything exists in like a state of gray, kind of like Gandalf, you know, like in Lord of the Rings. It's like he's gray and he becomes, you know, Gandalf, what is it, the white? But, you know, Sauron is like, you know, total darkness and stuff. So you have the power to be light or dark. But
you make the choice of how you use it. It's how you use the sword. And again, I also feel like, again, when it comes to the shadow self, a lot of your shadow aspects are actually inner strengths. And again, mattering on what kind of, you know, I'm going to use the word trauma or things you've experienced in the past, it's like your shadow tries to protect you. And, you know, it's a fine line. There's lots of videos here on YouTube and online that talk about this shadow work and kind of different schools of thought, but they all kind of agree that, you know, the shadow is not a negative thing. And it relates back to inner strengths that you have. And so by recognizing it and kind of seeing how those strengths have been compensating to protect you from something that you've experienced, you can then, you know, recognize that and work through it and finally, you know, reclaim that aspect.
Totally.
And so for your next cards, we have card 15, Exploration, which totally goes back to the Fool.
Wow.
Boldness, Unknown. And we have the Unknown represented here in the Moon and Limitless. And then you have the Crown Portal, card 8, with Divinity, Unity, and Separation. So I definitely feel like this person, your soulmate, is going to have a very strong crown chakra. Again, they're going to be very explorative. They love adventure. They're very bold. They do not fear the unknown. And so that's why I feel it's so important for you guys to also not fear the unknown. It's your challenge to embrace that aspect.
I feel like, that's part of why they're in the field that they're in and that they work in it, because they are like, they want to explore the unknown, like Star Trek, they want to go where,
no man's gone
no
before.
Man or woman has gone before. Okay. It's like, that is totally the vibe I'm getting off here. They're extremely adventurous too.
This is also a message that you are waking to your own divinity, and so your crown chakra might be starting to open as well as you're expanding your awareness. You're working on these things, and it's going to help you to kind of level up in your own spiritual growth. The companion crystal for this card is Herkimer Diamond, so that might be something you guys want to work with in regard to this process.
It's also an 8. If you pay attention here, okay, that's
infinity.
Like, and all, the infinity. Oh God, I'm telling you, that symbol has just been haunting me like crazy. If anybody else has been seeing it a lot lately, let me know. But yeah, and that's 2 4s is 8. So I feel like also it's like, this is like a message for you to explore your inner self and also open your mind. Okay, big time. You got to expand your consciousness.
And then with the Exploration card, this is about not limiting your thinking. It's all about opening your mind. And, although the unknown may be scary, it will lead you to greater good. Trust in moving forward. This is all about your movement forward. So again, releasing any stagnant energy or blockages. The companion crystals for this card are also Smoky Quartz and Suglite. Suglite.
Is it Sugilite or Sugalite, or I don't know,
something like that.
I'll Google it some other time. I have not used that stone, so I don't know.
So yeah, that is the big message coming through right here with these cards. So moving into your next one, we have the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, patience, with 13.
Oh, sorry, bumped.
And so then we also have the Camel Boy,
oh my
which
God,
is
master number 33.
Small steps, asking for help, 33 in reverse. And then we also have the Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miracles, miraculous aid, card 34, also in reverse. So let's go ahead and talk about these cards
a little. This is a 4.
It is a 4.
Yes. This is also a 6. Didn't I say 6 somewhere in here? And this is a 7.
So interesting enough, this card is talking about transformation, and that's what we were talking about with your Fool card here. Intuition, that has to do with the crown chakra as well, and having patience. This is a process that you can't speed through, this inner work that you need to do. And so again, you just have to have that patience. So as your ally, the Swan Queen here is guiding your way and asks you to look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep into your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform your ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight.
The places that I mentioned too, I think I said something about Norway, right? Like off the coast, up in, and look, we got the snow going on right here. Also, we have wings here again. Twice, and then you have a feather, so be watching for feathers, like synchronicities. And you got the wings right here. Didn't we have some more angels
angels
yes.
of love?
So be watching out for anything to do with winged things, angels. I'm not sure what I'm getting off this camel here.
And again, also what's really interesting is that these are in succession cards.
Yeah.
This is 33 and then 34. So let's go ahead and talk about
The
those.
steps to take.
So with the Camel Boy in reverse, it becomes your challenger. So the Camel Boy challenges you to stop the course of action you're on and get busy with mundane chores. Nothing can happen right now to move you forward in your inquiry any more quickly. This is the time to chop wood and carry water. Attend to your home, wash your car, and declutter your closets. A spring cleaning is in order, or maybe an autumnal cleaning. Especially of your thoughts. Meditation will help too. That said, if you do all the small things now, the big ones are accomplished as if by magic. And always when you've stopped trying to do it all at once and all by yourself. Another message is a warning to stop attempting to accomplish everything single-handedly, expecting that no one will ever come to help. Try letting them. Now is the time to relinquish your control. And that's kind of what I was talking about with the Knight. I feel like the Knight, this soulmate who represents this Knight energy is going to come in to kind of help you, and so that you can realize that you don't have to do everything on your own. This person could be a partner for you.
Did you literally hear what you read there about carrying water?
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius.
Yep, is the water bearer
and carries the water. And the Aquarius. It bugs me when people think Aquarius
is a water
sign. It's like, no, it represents the water bearer who used to go around in the village to the different houses and
spread news
and gossip, and that's why it's an air sign, because it's all talky. They like to run their mouth. So, it's like, and they know all the dirt. So this person might really know some top secret stuff as well. Hello, Area 51. Just kidding. Okay, that's not where all the good stuff's hidden. So
interestingly, with this card in particular, oops, I just dropped it. Of course I did. This card actually doesn't have a reversal.
No way.
It is always an ally for you. It's never a challenger. So this is really cool. So always an ally, never a challenger. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Again, we have that line again, as if by magic. So have faith. Whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So again, this is all about meditation, having patience, and realizing that everything happens in divine timing. And so you can't rush this process.
Nope.
You can't force this person to come to you any faster than what the universe has deemed that you are ready for yet. That kind of message.
I feel like you need to, like it was talking about here, is like work on the little mundane things. It's like if you're constantly focusing on the future and when is it coming in, or where are they, or whatever, it's never going to come, because it's putting a mental block out there. You have to instead just focus on taking care of the little things, dealing with yourself. Yes. Work on your own personal things. Work on bettering yourself. Work out. Take care of yourself. Get massages. Definitely meditate. That's been mentioned here multiple times. So definitely look into meditation. And when you're meditating, work on your heart chakra. Work on your crown chakra. Work on all of them, really. But those two definitely have been mentioned here. Okay. I would also look into the throat chakra, because it's talking about, communication on the wind and stuff like that. And Aquarius, they're pretty decent communicators. So, yeah.
I also would say that, as far as looks go, there is a possibility here next to the, having red hair. Maybe this person also has very unique and beautiful skin, so they might be darker complected.
Yes.
I also feel like they could possibly come from a very...
Africa.
Yeah. Or like the Middle East.
Middle Eastern. Thank you. Jeez.
Something like that, for sure. And so now moving into your final cards here, we have card 16, inner child, which is so crazy because that was one of the key words for the Fool. This person is going to have a very childlike and youthful energy about them, and they're very connected to their inner child. So this is, again, another message for you guys to work on your inner child, connect to your inner child as well. We also have card 5 with sadness, and then we have card 10, pay attention to the signs. So again, pay attention to the synchronicities that are coming through. And again, I feel like the sadness card is very much related to that angel of love in reverse, and that message of kind of getting over sadness or breakups or whatever pain you've gone through in the past. It's also part of connecting to your shadow self. Maybe there's a lot of sadness that you've been holding on to, and oh, look at that. We had Bridget, which I said was related to creativity. So maybe for some of you guys, working through this, kind of like pile 1, working through this via some sort of artistic, creative outlet, maybe even art therapy or something, is going to be very beneficial for you to work through whatever this sadness is, and maybe connecting to your inner child. Maybe wherever this sadness stems from might stem from your childhood somehow. So this is something you guys really need to connect with and work on. I also feel like, frogs might be an important symbol for you guys.
I see this person has like an incredible inner light. And also, I'm getting off of this is their eyes are incredibly dreamlike. They're like very dreamy,
sleepy eyes,
like beautiful, like put you in a trance when you look at them. They're
very
just
calming.
So serene and calming. Yes. I also am going to say this. I'm getting that there might be somebody in the surroundings of you or this person that are like, they're spying on you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching you. Maybe they're jealous or envious of you.
An ex, possibly.
Yes. So watch out. I don't know if you can see this. There's like some glaring red eyes in here. And it's definitely from somebody from the past or a past relationship. On either it's you or this person. Because look at you got like a looks like mausoleum.
Mausoleum. Thank you.
So it's like I feel like just. Warning.
And this person has a
warning. Warning, Will Ross.
I feel like this person has a very pure soul, like a purity about them, almost like an innocence, again, with that inner child. Again, going back to looks, they're going to have very beautiful skins. I know they're going to have something really amazing about their lips, like very kissable lips.
They're sultry as hell.
Yeah, definitely. Again, they might have very kind of reddish hair to like strawberry blonde hair, or they might have black hair. Again, they might have a very kind of bohemian or, what is the word I'm looking for?
Exotic.
Yeah, kind of look about them.
They're just gorgeous.
Again, I'm getting a stronger sense from this group. Again, I'm seeing frogs, amphibians. They're very sensitive to their environment. Maybe you are also very sensitive to your environment. Very empath kind of feeling, which I think we might have mentioned before.
They're incredibly wise.
Mm-hmm. They're
so smart. They're so freaking smart. I'm just getting that like big time, and it's going to blow your mind. It's so impressive to you, the knowledge that they have. It's just like you're going to find, or maybe, okay, are you guys those kind of people? I know I am, where it's like intelligence is a major turn on, where it's just like so damn sexy when somebody is smart. It's just like, oh my God, it just gets you all excited and stuff because, they're like that. Definitely. I'm seeing that. That could be a turn on for you towards them. And they're just, oh my God. Why is Jeff Goldblum coming to my mind right now?
So the other thing I will say about this pile is that I'm getting a stronger sense, as far as like describing this person, it's been a lot of more on the side of the describing a feminine more so than a masculine. So that could be a sign that maybe a lot of you who pick this pile may be males yourself looking for a feminine or vice versa, however it might be.
If you're a female and looking for that divine masculine, I'm going to just say it again. Okay. The Jeff Goldblum type. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's just what I get off this.
And again, they're going to have like an inner light. I feel like their face is going to be glowing. Again, they're going to have very beautiful skin. Again, the hair color could be anywhere from red to like a reddish blonde color to black. Again, they might
dark complected.
Yeah, they could be dark complected as well. Maybe for some of you, they could dye their hair like an interesting different color, but it like really contrasts well with their skin color, so it works. So yeah, I think that is everything we are seeing in your cards. So if this reading resonated for you, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you would like to help and support the channel, there's going to be links down there below as well. If you're curious about any of the tarot cards, oracle cards we're using in this video, there's also always a link down in the description for that as well. Please do feel free to check me out on my Instagram if you would like to see more content and art related stuff. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 3 with the pink crystal. And again, please do remember, if you did not watch the beginning of this video, which I highly encourage you all to do that.
Which you should.
There are 2 of us doing this reading with my Pisces twin. So if you hear 2 voices, that is why. So let's go ahead and dive into your cards here.
2 heads are better than 1.
So starting off with you guys, we have the tarot card, and it is a very good one. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So very strong emphasis that this person could be an earth sign. Your soulmate could be an earth sign. So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo.
And they've got money.
Yeah, they've established a very solid wealth for themselves. They're very prosperous, very abundant, and they're just well balanced. And this is also a sign that this is a new beginning. Also, look at that.
I know, that's like one of those labyrinths. Those little meditation labyrinth things that
well, it also made me think of like the Nazca lines, or there's other crazy, I can't think of them, like ancient sites that have something very similar to this. I can't
Buddhist
think of all
monks
of them.
do stuff like this, don't they?
I think
There's
so.
like little, isn't it part of like a Zen garden where they have those little things that you just like, it's like a maze, and you walk through it meditating, and it just like, it's super awesome. Like it zens you out big time.
So either one of those might be significant somehow to this person. Maybe this person's an archaeologist of some sort, or a professor, or I don't know.
Or an accountant.
Yeah, or an accountant. I don't know.
They're a stockbroker. I don't really get stockbroker that much, but they could be. I mean, they know how to work the money, okay? They know what they're doing with cash. So
yeah, some of the key words for this specific card are prosperity, abundance, reward, stability, and health. You know, how can I align with my creativity to support my life? So this person could be very creative as well, or maybe this is a message for you guys to align more with your creativity. I'm also getting the rainbows here, so there might be something unique about them in that regards. And so, yeah, it's a new prosperous beginning here. So long-term success. It's a very stabilizing, and there's a lot of planning involved with this energy, and it's very slow moving too with earth energy. This is somebody who's not going to like speed into any kind of relationship, I feel like. They're very grounded.
I feel like I don't know, I'm getting strong Capricorn vibes from this for some reason because of the rainbows. I feel like they've got like a wicked, you know,
personality
like Robert Sheehan, okay?
Yeah, they're pretty wild. Again, even with the rainbows, this could be referencing that they might be of, you know, from the LGBTQ kind of community as
or
well.
Or whatever.
Yeah, however that resonates for you guys, however you want to interpret that. They could be, I'm getting a lot of sense of like desert here, as well as possibly Egypt. So maybe this person has some sort of family connection to that, or maybe you do. And
or tattoos that have that, some kind of, they're into that sort of thing.
And also, it's like, I feel like it doesn't really matter what they've done for career. It doesn't matter what they do. No matter what they do, they are successful at it because they work so hard at it and they don't give up. If they put their mind to it, they're gonna go as hard as it needs to until they achieve it. So let's go ahead and talk about your next card here, which is
look at this.
Talisman. You are destined to succeed. Oops.
Look at, you've got like that. 2 right here, like the same kind of
the
thing.
Coin symbology. And again, it's both referencing here that you, not just you, but also this person, you're always destined to succeed in your endeavors. I also feel like this is a very strong card referencing magical arts, to talisman.
Oh my god, look at the shape. Oh, look.
Oh, it's the same star. Look at that. That's crazy. This person might wear a certain talisman around. This person could possibly work magic on some sort to help with their manifestations and bringing in the success. Alchemy. This person might do something. Yeah. Also, I feel like I just got a sense that they could work in the sciences, maybe in chemistry. Like, because kind of going back to alchemy, you know, chemistry is kind of the same as alchemy.
Why did lasers come into my head?
Something like that.
There
yeah.
are people, there are engineers and scientists who literally build lasers and work with equipment like that. So I'm getting that, and I'm also getting like microscope and telescope for some reason.
Biology or like, chemical or biological.
Well, telescope is looking,
Yeah, at the stars, but a microscope, it's like
but
they're
you got
looking
to
at.
start, I don't know.
It's very interesting. Let's
Yeah,
go ahead
let's
and look
go.
at more cards here. So we have the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, and so this is the solar plexus chakra, which has a lot to do with personal power
And money. Making
creativity.
money.
So, and also I feel like, as far as looks go, they could have, again, kind of like longish hair. They might have facial hair. Again, the color yellow is very strong already here.
Yeah, gold.
Gold.
Definitely gold. They have something to do, like they're surrounded by gold or they have golden hair. They just know how to work that coin, okay?
We also have Lady Venus with downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven in the astral realm. And we have the Holy Spirit.
Jeez.
Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So again,
long hair again.
It's long hair.
It doesn't matter if
blonde
it's masculine or feminine. It's definitely, they've got long hair and they've got some like intense eyeballs that are very
Blue.
almond shape, almost. I'm going to say it, alien-like. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, very almond-shaped eyes. Again, they're going to have very blonde hair possibly. And again,
Lots
I'm getting
of blondes in these readings. I'm telling you.
I'm getting a strong sense again that this person, it's like they do something kind of like alchemical. Like they have this unique power with their hands or something. Like they deal with some like combining elements to make something. Kind of like
Biochemists.
yeah, something like
They
that.
work with I don't
Beauty?
know, I'm getting DNA. They could be
beauty industry as well.
Yes. Maybe they create cosmetics.
Yeah, because there's a lot of chemistry that goes into that.
Yes, there is.
But again, I feel like this person, they're going to be very connected to, their intuition. They're going to be receiving a lot of downloads. They're very connected to their star family, their soul family. And so you are also going to be going through this process, receiving these downloads, connecting to the Akashic records. And there's going to be miracles that are going to be happening around you. So pay a lot of attention.
Are you ready for this, you guys? I get this, and I mean, it's so, I feel like I need to get down and kneel in front of this person for some reason. It is so intense. The energy that's coming in for me right now, I feel like they're incredibly magnanimous. And I'm getting Archangel Metatron from this for some reason, okay? Oh my God. Because I don't know if you've ever worked with Metatron or felt Metatron, and what I get from Metatron is oh my God, it's like this most incredible, intense, beautiful, serene type of energy. And it's just you just want to kneel, you literally just want to kneel down in front of it and just be oh my God, you are incredible. It's just that kind of a feeling that you have because they're so regal, almost the way that they carry themselves.
Mm-hmm. This person might have a very strong placement in their Venus, in their natal chart as well. And so moving on, we have the miracle of forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiel? But interesting enough, again, we have that blonde hair, this really platinum blonde hair coming through.
Oh, wow.
So again, we're talking about miracles here. We're talking about forgiveness. So that might be something you guys need to work on. We also have the miracle of nature.
More wings.
So
we have lots of wings today. There's some serious divine energy out there, you guys, today. I mean, in all the piles so far, it's just been, just owned by angels and angelic and fae as well. So
I feel like as far as the feminine goes, if you're looking for a feminine soulmate counterpart, they're going to be very sultry. They're going to have a beautiful body, and they might have very, again, unique hair. They might have, they might wear extensions. They might have super long hair, or they might dye their hair very crazy colors.
Rainbow.
Exactly. They express themselves. They have no fear about expressing who they are on the outside as much as the inside as well. They're going to just let everything hang loose. Like they don't have any fear of
The
that.
guy is just, the masculine energy I'm getting off this is just, oh my God, it's
Look at
amazing.
this.
I know, synchronicity. Here we go.
Synchronicities. Again, you guys are going to be receiving a lot of synchronicities. I have a video here on my channel that is the signs and synchronicities you will see before meeting the one. So that might be might be of interest for some of you who picked this pile if you haven't already watched it. I also feel like this soulmate is going to be your balancer. It's going to be the yin and the yang. It's going to be a perfect partnership in this way, and you both are going to balance each other out because you both represent these other halves of the other. And also this could be a message that you guys need to work on meditation more, of balancing out everything, the light, the shadow side, your inner child, all of those aspects. Be working on that actively. So
Go ahead.
next up, we have card 21, higher perspective, the cosmos, awakening, unity. There's a lot of that energy going on with these piles in today's video. So yes, it's really, again, I feel like this is connecting to the higher consciousness of the universe, the collective consciousness. It's, all about peace and serenity, the soul's connection to the cosmos. The cosmos is asking you that you see your situation from a higher perspective. So again, always look at things from that higher perspective. Ask the universe for assistance in bringing you a new outlook. Expand your ideas into a brighter and bigger ventures. Think big. So the companion crystals for this card are Soulmate again and Lepidolite, which I know is a very good stone for dreams. I use it. I put it in my pillowcase, so you guys might be getting a lot of synchronicities and messages through your dreams, downloads. Again, we have the downloads and understanding right here happening with Lady Venus. So yeah, that's a big message here for you guys.
Also, if you look here, it says the miracle of forgiveness. Part of what you need to work on is forgiving yourself from past mistakes. Because this person has really got their, I'm going to say it, poop together, okay? And if you're constantly whining and stuff about the past, they're not going to like that very much.
Again, because this person's all about prosperity and moving forward and abundance, and so they're not going to like that lack mindset.
They don't have time for that.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you need to work on getting rid of that. Any kind of past stuff. Also, definitely get grounded out
Work
in
with
nature. Spend some time out in nature. They might do something with nature too, like with the chemistry side of things.
Yeah,
or
environmental law possibly, or
I don't
or like environmental protection or studies or sciences.
Maybe they're looking for elements and things out in nature to help heal things or fix things, to create medicines to help humanity or something.
This person feels very strong on the side of like business. Like they're very business
but they're
minded.
Very otherworldly, I want to say. That's the word I want to use. It's like they're just like, there's something about them that you're going to look at them and you can't put your finger on it. You can't figure it out because it's just so intense and so incredible. And it's like you're literally standing in front of a freaking angel, okay? Because they ooze this power. I mean, and that's probably why they're so successful in business, because they have this incredible,
know how to work the magic.
They know how to do it, and they have like power, but they do it like in a very, calming, loving way. They're not an a-hole about it. I mean, they can be hardcore if pushed to that limit, but I feel like it takes a lot to piss them off. So, because they're just so grounded. And good God help you if you face their wrath. That's what I get off that. It's like you're not going to win because they're just they. I feel sorry for their enemies. Okay.
So the next card we have here, and I was just talking about this. We have the Arrow Master, hitting the mark in intention and detachment. So again, I feel like this person, once they set their mind to a certain goal, they're just going to go for it. Again, they know how to bring about prosperity for some, finding hidden treasures. They might be very connected to elementals and the fae. Again, I'm getting a sense that this person might do something crazy with their hair.
They're elven.
Yeah. they might be, maybe they're interested in archery as well. But again, I'm getting a sense of like this really platinum blonde hair, silver hair.
Oh my God, those were successive cards.
Oh, it was.
The forgiveness and the miracle of nature. Those are successive cards in this deck. So Yeah. And it's definitely telling you to go outdoors. Okay. And, enjoy plants, the park, outdoors, nature. You need to get out and do that. That's like part of keeping your body healthy and stuff too, because I feel like that's what they're into as well, like in their spare time, like because they have such a powerful position and a powerful job, that to release the stress they like to get outdoors and go in nature. So hope you like to hike, because or ride mountain bike or whatever, because they're going to be big into that.
So with the Arrow Master as your ally here, they appear to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention, and about aligning your intention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach your goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but the invisible realm's human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. So again, this is about setting out your intentions, your manifestations, and then just leaving them be. My ears ringing too when I'm talking about this. So again, if you want to, have more abundance in your life, you want to have more money or something, so you write down that intention and then you detach from it. You don't think about it, you don't worry about how it's going to happen, all the little details in it. You just I'm going to trust the universe is going to have it happen. I'm going to keep a positive mindset and it's going to happen.
But you have to live in accord. You have to
exactly
go out there and do all the steps to get that. You can't just sit on your butt and wish for a sandwich and magically it's going to
but you don't worry about, again,
but don't worry about the little mundane details.
Yeah, exactly.
Just go do the steps and
don't worry about the end result. That's what the message is here.
Yes.
You that's the detachment. You don't worry about the end result or how you're going to get to that end result. Don't focus so far into the future like that. Again, you set your intention, you work every single day with little steps to make it happen, and the universe will carry on and help with the rest of it as long as you put out that intention and you put the action. It's not just the thoughts, it's also the physical actions that have to go along with it. Again, it's like this arrow. The arrow's not going to fly unless you pull back on the string and you hold the bow correctly, or else the arrow's not going to fly. You're just holding an arrow without any means of shooting it. So if that makes any sense.
I think that was a good one.
So finally, your last card here is patience. And that's totally what this card is also referring to. It's referring to patience, okay, guys? So this is card 23, which is a 5. So this is all about you need to have patience. Whether you're asking for, again, more money in your life, you're asking for a love connection, more friends, a new house, whatever it is, just have patience. Again, this is all about, this person, they're really good at this manifestation stuff. Once they've set their sights, again, they make it happen. And again, it's because I guess that's what I was trying to kind of explain here, was they're very good at that detachment aspect.
Maybe they have really good placements of Jupiter in their chart, their natal chart and stuff. I think they really do.
They're very lucky, I feel like. Or it appears that way to other people. They're so lucky, they're so charismatic. How do these wonderful things happen to them? But really people aren't realizing how much work this person actually puts into everything. It's not just instantaneous. They worked very hard. I feel like a lot of people kind of call this person, your soulmate, a genius without realizing that, even if you're a genius, you have a natural talent for something, you still have to work to master that talent. It just doesn't come like that.
Yeah.
It's impossible. So again, but people, when they refer to a genius, it's almost kind of playing out you didn't really work that, you just naturally had that. You didn't have to work for it. No, this person, they worked very hard for what they have. And so again, going back to their hair, again, it's that platinum blonde kind of silver hair. It's very long too.
Yeah. I feel also it's the presence that they give off, and I don't know why this, it's just it's stuck in my head right now, man. It's just grilling me. They have this ability when they want something, And it's not, I don't want to call it manipulation, because that's not what it is. It's just their sheer presence, and when they, the way that they speak and use their words, they really know how to get what they want that way. And it's like it looks like they barely even have to try. And people are just like, here, you can have it, you know, because it's like, they're just like, oh man, they're just so powerful in their own right, you know. And they do it from a space of positivity and love, though. So it's like, if they want something, they get it, because
they set those positive intentions.
There's
out
something
there.
about their eyes when it comes to that. They really, it's like they're hypnotizing.
Yeah, they got very unique eyes. So I think that's pretty much everything we're getting as far as description and the rest of your cards here. So if this reading resonated, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you're curious about any of the decks that we're using in this video, there's always a link down in the description that leads to the decks that I've used in all my videos. And if you'd like to help and support the channel, there's also links down below for that as well. And if you would like to see more content, please do feel free to follow me over on my Instagram for art and tarot stuff and all that good stuff. So yes, we will see you in the next one. For those of you who picked pile 4 with the twin hearts, please do remember, if you didn't watch the beginning of the video, which I definitely encourage you guys to always watch the beginning of the video, there are 2 of us doing this reading. I'm with my Pisces twin. So
hello. And it explains at the beginning of the video, like, what that means. So go check it out.
So yes, if you're curious about why you're hearing more than one voice, that is why. So let's go ahead now and dive into your cards here. So for the first card, we have the tarot card, the Chariot. So this tells me that possibly, you know, this is a major arcana, so this person might have a very strong energy about them, and they might be a Cancer, since the Chariot, that is the ruling sign. And, you know, this person is all about movement. They're all about travel. You might meet them while you're traveling. They are they're also very much concerned about making sure they balance everything correctly. Like, you know, their light, their dark aspects. They want to grow and make sure that they keep doing positive intention and balancing out all those aspects. And so some of the key words with this card are victory, willpower, movement, confidence, and transition. So they're very much concerned with these things. Again, it's the Cancer, it's Jupiter. You know, some gemstones that are related to this card are citrine, peridot, and tiger's eye. So it's all about powerful journey and clarity. They're also, they might be very lucky as far as victories go.
I get, again, like I did in the last pile, this is weird because most of these piles seem to be relating or building upon the other. It's really kind of weird how it's happening today. But strong Jupiter placements in their natal chart. That's what I see here. Also, they could be dark haired. If it doesn't matter if it's a masculine or a feminine, it's like, I feel like they might have really long hair as well.
And very, like, a pale complexion. Like,
strong features.
It's very striking with that dark hair and that pale face. And so we also have the card, the Unicorn, good fortune and friendship. So this could be a soulmate that's definitely going to be a very reliable friend for you. They're almost, I feel like the line from Supernatural, like they're your unicorn.
Oh my God.
And they're very fortunate. Again, they have very good fortune and luck. Also, we have the Fire. So reckless actions lead to conflict. And so this is the signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So possibly you are one of those signs, or this is somewhere in this person's placement as well. And, you know, with that reckless actions lead to conflict, it's a message that, again, this person is so fast moving that with that Chariot energy, that sometimes, you know, they can dive into things pretty fast, and they take maybe crazy risks, but a lot of time those risks pay off.
I get this feeling that this person could be from a very prominent, powerful family, or even have, believe it or not, royal blood, okay, of some sort. Now, when I say royal blood, okay, everyone goes right to king and queen, okay? Don't do that, because there are people literally who are nephews, nieces, you know, cousins of people who are royals. And there are a lot of royals in this world. It's not just England, okay? I think Americans think that off the get-go. but there's so many different types, as we just learned, of, that out there. So they could be from a very prominent family, very important, powerful family, or like they have some sort of noble blood or something as well.
We also have the card of winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo transition. So I feel like that is a message for some of you guys that you are going through a transition. I feel like this person is always about change. They don't fear transitions or changing their, again, travel. Like they just go on the wind. I feel like they're always moving, but their home is always important to them. Their roots. We also have the card 20 with envy. So with this card, let's go ahead and talk about this card because I've actually not pulled this card very much at all.
I've never pulled this card, okay?
So I'm very curious to see what this says.
Ew, I don't like it.
So it's talking about lack and dissatisfaction. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand, which, the pearl has to do a lot with Cancer.
Oh my God, that's
so. And a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere, instead of feeling happy and fulfilled. Her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of the jealousy and acknowledge the blessings you already have in your life. Now is the time to shift your focus. After all, when you envy others, it only attracts more to them, not you. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. If this card is near the appreciation card in your spread, the message is doubly important. Now is the time to move from a consciousness of lack to one of value. With the shift, all things change. Again, there's a lot. Look, all things change, shifting. Winds of change here. So again, I feel like for some of you that might resonate, that you need to not envy other people, to again focus more inward at your own prosperity, what you've already achieved for yourself, and not worry so much about, oh, so-and-so is already married and already has kids and I'm still single or something like that. It's like, or, this person got this awesome promotion at work and I'm still working like this job. It's like, no.
Don't even go there, because you are just screwing yourself over, Harkar. I'm sorry to interrupt you there, Ciara, because I feel like the person who's coming in, it's like, oh my God, okay, this person, this friend or lover, whatever it's going to be here, we'll see as the cards go on where that goes, but it's like, you don't need to be envious, honey, because people will probably be envious of you, all right? Just chill with that shit, okay? Seriously.
Again, I feel like that's come up for other piles as well, was like trying to stay away from this lack mindset.
Yeah.
Again, think positive, because that will bring positivity towards you. We also have the card of hope. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So again, instead of being envious towards other people, be loving towards them. Just, and also be loving to yourself. Again, recognize your own divine worth. What is it that you've achieved for yourself? Also, the pearls are reappearing here. I feel like also, again, we're having this very kind of...
moon, too. I get the moon on this. Also, envy is not something that I am familiar with, because it's not something that I've been very much in my lifetime. It's like more like when you start to feel, if you're an envious type of person, when you start to feel that envy come up, switch to this, because let's face it, the reason why you're feeling envious is because you see something in that person that you lack, or else that you really admire, okay? So instead of looking at them going, oh my God, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that, don't do that. Go, oh my gosh, this person is such an inspiration to me. They are so freaking awesome. And instead of looking at it in a negative way, switch it over to a positive point of view about the person or the situation, and be like, okay, this is going to be my fuel to inspire me to become a better version of myself.
I also feel with this envy card, it might not be something... I feel like there's kind of two different versions of any envy that kind of go, again, they kind of end up in the same spot. There's the envy of like, oh, I'm so jealous of this person. But then there's also kind of another version of envy that I feel like is kind of more, is self-depreciating of yourself. Like, again, kind of like, oh, this person has achieved so much and what have I achieved? Like, I haven't, like, it's self-depreciation. Like, that's another, I feel like, form of envy, where it's like you turn kind of like negatively towards yourself and you kind of, in a way, again, depreciate what you've achieved. So again, it's recognizing your own divine worth, your worth, and choosing loving thoughts. Like, if, okay, this person has achieved this much, or maybe like, let's use something really kind of, I'm going to say just shallow as like, oh, this person has way more followers on like Twitter than I do. Like, what am I doing wrong? And it's like, no, like the thing here is that you can't compare your journey to somebody else's journey. Just because you haven't achieved the same amount of success, you haven't seen what they've gone through in order to get to that point. And you probably won't have the same steps anyway. So you don't want to sort of compare those two journeys and kind of be, again, going to this strange form of envy because of it. Because it's like, or like an artistic skill. Like, if you're just starting out drawing and there's somebody else who's similar in age to you and they're so much ahead of you in their drawing skills, and you're like, why is it that like we're the same age but they're so much better at this than I am? Well, it's because they've been doing it possibly longer than you. They've put in more grueling hours of practice and failures in order to get to that point. And that's something that you need to, I feel like, recognize and think about for yourself. Like, hey, I'm at this point because I've gone through my own failures and my own successes, and I just need to keep working and focusing on my path and not so much about what this other person's path was.
If you're hearing chicken scratch in the background, that's because I've been making notes as we're talking here, so I try not to interrupt Miss Ciara here, but because I mean, literally the messages are just coming in so hardcore and I have to like write them down or else I'm going to forget them. So to add to what she was saying is every time, and this goes for anybody out there, and I want everybody to be pay close attention to this, because personally it drives me effing insane. Whenever you're negative or jealous or make a comment or be rude online to somebody, where you sit there and you put them down,
or harassing people.
Or yeah, exactly. Or trying to say that you own something when you don't. It's like every time you do that, you are screwing yourself hard. The universe is going to bitch slap you in one way or another, and it's all going to come back to you. So don't do that.
Because you're perpetuating that lack mindset,
yes,
by
you're
harassing
asking
and
for
like
it.
being harsh to other people or even harsh to yourself. You're just going to perpetuate the same cycle over and over and over again.
You're not going to get anywhere in life if you have that attitude.
Because it affects your energy, and so you're projecting this energy because you're dwelling on these things. You're harboring this like festering kind of wound that you keep inflicting on yourself, whether you're expressing it to other people or you're expressing it to yourself. And again, it's just going to keep festering. It's never going to heal. You're going to keep opening up and like scratching off that scab, and it's just going to keep bleeding. And you're never going to get anywhere that way, because again, it's all about your energy. If you're comfortable and you're positive and you keep telling yourself like, hey, I'm doing great on my journey, and I remind yourself of every little victory, have hope,
love and acceptance.
Like, again, if you ever get in that mindset where it's like, oh God, I haven't achieved this and this and this yet, but then you need to like stop yourself and be like, wait, but I have achieved this because I'm already at this point now. So it's like, you need to appreciate every little victory you've already had.
Yes, love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Hello, hello, hello. See that? I think the world needs to learn this big time, okay? Because I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so damn sick of seeing this crap online from people. It's like, just shut your damn mouth, because nobody gives a crap what you think, when you're going to be all negative like that. When you say wonderful things to somebody, or you find the positivity in something, it just like oozes back positivity to you. But the minute you take it to an ugly place, you're going to get nothing but ugly back. So Don't even go there, okay?
So, because again, the reason we're kind of focusing so much on this, because I feel like this is like the major challenge for a lot of you who pick this pile, because the person, your soulmate here, is the complete opposite of like this envy, lack mindset. They're all about victory and prosperity and again love and acceptance. They just, again, because if this person is a Cancer, it's like Cancers
my
are
God.
so sensitive, they're so
Yes.
loving, they're so nurturing, because it's that moon energy, it's that mother energy, and so they just want to see everybody succeed around them. And once they've given their heart to somebody, it's like they become their family, they become their home, and so they're not going to want to deal with any of like that envy or that lack mindset, because
You will lose them.
Yeah.
You will lose them. And bye, Felicia. Okay? It's like, no, they're not going to put up with that shit. And you're going to hurt them really bad. And that's messed up.
Yeah, because again, they're sensitive. So, and again, they possibly could have fire somewhere in their chart too, and that fire could
You in the
come
ass.
around and turn on you.
Yep.
So just be aware of that. So again, let's move on into more cards here.
Yes. Shall we? I'm going to need a drink after this one.
Trust your vibes. Again, thank you, angels. Today I chose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So again, this is about following your intuition. And again, I feel like it's really related to that hope card. Have hope and faith about where you're moving in life. And again, come from a loving space. We also have focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Again, focus on your priorities, not anybody else's. And again, I feel like this is very strong connection to all of your chakras. Work on your chakras here. Balance those out.
I'm getting also the person, okay, in question here. Either you are or they are. I get like definitely you like to play around with your hair color. That's for damn sure.
So, short kind of bob hair with crazy colors. They might have, a sort of, what is it? I'm looking for like they come from a certain cultural background, so it might show in their facial features. Like they might have very, kind of cat-like eyes, or a certain kind of nose or face structure because of that. They might originally have had dark hair or brown hair, and so then they dye it.
Yeah.
So we also have the cards of 4, breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginnings, and then we have the card 9 with destiny, divine purpose, passion, and service. Be in service to other people. Go after your divine purpose and your passions, and just take a leap of faith. Again, if there's a dream you want to achieve, you need to go after it. Because again, this person, this soulmate with that Chariot card, they have no fear about going forward and taking a leap of faith. I feel like they're driving forward no matter what. They're not afraid of change. And so you are about to go through this breakthrough, especially if you work on, again, kind of what we're talking about with that envy stuff, and you break through that barrier. You will be able to be so much free, be freer, be lighter, and start a new beginning, and be back on your path to your destiny. This soulmate is connected to your divine purpose here in this life.
They're your destiny. And also every single pile 4 has been present. So that is Archangel. Again, like I said in all the other piles, angels are really coming through today, like really big time.
Also, elementals and fairies are as well. And again, this is a message that your divine purpose might have to do with service to humanity.
Oh my God. That's a unicorn.
Yep.
Unicorn.
Oh shit. I knew there was a unicorn somewhere here. I wasn't realizing it.
No way. Oh my God. And look at this. See what's going on here? And then look right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And you have the little hearts. You have time. So
divine timing.
This is divine
patience.
timing and patience.
The companion crystals for this stone also are moss agate and kunzite. And then for the breakthrough card, the companion crystals that might be useful for you guys to use are sandstone and red quartz. And again, with that card, you may be stepping into unfamiliar territory, and you're being asked to have faith, have hope. I feel like that's so important for you guys in your cards so far.
George Michael just popped in my head when you said faith.
And so we also have the resting tree, which is patience and stillness, card 22.
No way.
So let's go ahead and talk about this. I definitely feel like we need to talk about both it as your ally and your challenger.
Yes.
Because I feel like you need to represent both. Also, mushrooms might be very important.
Yeah, they're in that one too right there.
Yeah.
You got some.
So with the resting tree as your ally, the resting tree is a sign that for you to stop focusing and planning and be at peace in the moment. This is the representation of non-action and relaxation. Patience is the key to being with this ally. The resting tree asks you to slow down, sit back, and watch the roses bloom and the birds feed in the meadow. This isn't the time to forge ahead in any way. You may not be taking enough breaks. So you're invited to be still and contemplate your good fortune, even if it means blessing the chaos in your life. This is a sign to allow everything to fall away except the stillness of the moment. It's like living within the space between breaths. When the resting tree appears, it signals that you've done all you can now, and it's time to unwind and allow your story to unfold on its own accord. You've earned the right to rest and relax. Amazing ideas will come if you do. Remember the ancient saying, we do without doing and everything gets done. And then, for some of you, as your challenger here, the resting tree appears as a challenger asking you to consider if you're so frantic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being.
Wow.
This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least, unable to enjoy your life.
Wow.
So be still. It's time to meditate and take time out, or you'll make some mistakes that you may regret later. Don't worry. All those things you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. And again, your soulmate here is all about balancing both the work and the play.
Yeah, look at this. Dark, long hair, dark, long hair, dark, long hair. I mean, these two.
Also, kind of like darker hair here.
Yeah, right here. So, and then we have
super colorful
fun colored hair, okay? So either you or them are very expressive people. Perhaps you're a fire sign too, because fire signs like to just, get wild and crazy with hair and expressing themselves and stuff. And this person, I'm getting water sign definitely from them. And the unicorn is coming through twice. I mean, what are the freaking odds? Okay. I mean, these are completely different decks, and we get the unicorn twice here.
It's pretty synchronistic.
Okay? Yeah. So watch out for unicorns, and you're going to think of them as your special freaking unicorn. That's like what you are going to think of them as. They're just like such amazing energy, and it's just beautiful energy, and it's also very kind energy.
All right, and so moving into your final cards, we have 27, help from above. Again, a lot of water in that moon.
9,
harp.
That equals 9. You have 9 here, so.
We have card 21 with healing.
Oh my God.
And
9 again.
We have card
9. Oh my God.
How teachable are you? This is a big one right here, guys, because I feel like this is a very important one for you. It's, you're getting help from your guides, from your spirits. They're trying to help you and move you forward, doing this healing process, finding your inner glow. Portal 999 might be important for you guys, but also with how teachable are you? This is a message about, I believe it's like, kind of like, that it's not a joke, but it's like a saying of like, can you teach an old dog new tricks? And so, yeah, are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage? See, I knew this card was important for you guys. What are some of your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends? Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things.
There's that clock. Time.
But be resistant to change. Again, we have that message of winds of change over here. You guys need to embrace change and growth. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, you might be even thinking those things as you've been watching this particular pick a card. Your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And at this point, you may become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you've learned in your life, you won't really know it. This card is beckoning you not only to be open-minded, but to take specific action towards change. So, here is the specific action in regards to this card that I highly encourage you guys to do if you feel called, if this resonates.
Pause it and make notes.
I also feel like one last thing is that music might be very healing for you, because we have a violin here and we have a harp here. Maybe
both
the
strings.
Also, so this person that's coming, their soulmate might be a musician of some sort. They might play music just for fun. for a creative emotional outlet.
I get they're extremely talented. And this is just another confirmation, you guys, that they are definitely like water. Okay, they have a lot of water in their chart.
A strong
or they're
moon.
a water sign. And look, it's the moon, and that's Cancer.
Yep.
Okay, so they also could live near water, or you could be living near water, or you meet them near the water. What else? I can't believe this 9. There's so much 9 stuff. And I think, wasn't there another 21 card in here? Was there? Or was just 20? I thought there was 21. No, maybe not. Okay. So, yeah, definitely. And look at the hair color. They're definitely, I'm trying to pick up more on there.
Again, I'm getting a strong sense that a lot of this deck, this particular pile, it's kind of pointing strongly to the inner work that you guys need to do, more so than really describing your soulmate. Like, I feel like that part is going to take care of itself. It's more important for you guys to focus on what it is you need to heal right now in order to even just welcome in this soulmate, to even just start to connect with them. I feel like you guys need to work on your healing, and you're going to be receiving help. So again, keep your eyes out for those synchronicities.
This person is very high vibrational. I get that. And it's like they've got no time for low vibrational bullshit. So just keep that in mind, you know?
Be open, be teachable.
Yes.
Be accepting of change and new possibilities.
And others as well.
Yeah,
you
have
know?
an open heart, love and acceptance.
People have different opinions about different things, okay? And if it's their opinion differs from you, you just go, okay, whatever, and then you just slough it off and let it go, because they're allowed to have that opinion. You can't
you're allowed
control
to have
them.
your opinions as well.
Yes, exactly.
So again, everybody's allowed to have whatever opinion they want. And so what's important, though,
But just
is that
don't shove it down other people's throats, because that is wrong.
And that your opinion isn't damaging yourself. Like, if you have a false opinion, like, you know, like a false belief that's rooted in like self-doubt or self-depreciation or something, you need to switch that.
Egocentrical or something.
Yeah,
you know?
again, that envy. Like, make sure it's not a belief, an opinion that's rooted in envy. Like, you, again, do some critical thinking here about that.
I'm getting a lot of, like, you know, there's like a lot of this like aqua color. There's a lot of darkness here as well. I mean, we got some yellow for sure, and there's a lot of throat chakra stuff going on here as well. So I mean, you need to
communicate.
Yeah, and it's like you need to speak your truth.
It's all part of healing for you.
When I say speak your truth, you need to be careful how you do that as well. You
Well,
have to
to
use
other
some,
people.
you know. Yeah, exactly.
But you need to get very honest to yourself and just like have a conversation with yourself, with your shadow self, and just, again, you need to shed some tears, I feel like, and do some self-healing here. And that will help you to connect to your soulmate.
This person is very unique.
Yeah, they are very unique. They might be very eccentric.
But it's in a very good way. I mean, they're freaking magical. I
For
think,
sure.
You know?
A lot of that moon energy coming through. Very mysterious.
Like I said, it's like they could be like very regal, because you have these, you know, 2 unicorns, and unicorn is, I believe that's on the
British.
Yeah, the English
Crest.
for England, the royals family.
I think
crest.
it's on other crests as well.
Yeah, I know, it's right by my house here, all over the place. So, definitely, yeah.
So yes, I think that's pretty much everything we're seeing from your cards. Again, if this reading resonated, and maybe not all aspects are going to resonate, and that's perfectly fine. But please do leave a like on this video, you know, comment down below what you thought about it. If you would like to help and support the channel, there's various links down in the description for that. If you're curious about any of the tarot decks we're using here, there's always a link down in the description to lead you guys to that. And so, yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. For those of you who picked the 5th and final group with the best friends forever, please do remember, if you did not watch the beginning of this video, there are going to be 2 of us, because I'm joined with my Pisces twin, who are reading the cards. So if you hear more than one voice, that is why. So let's go ahead and jump into your tarot cards, and you're actually one of the only groups who got 2 tarot cards here. So we have the Death card as well as the Queen of Wands.
Ouchie.
So
Scorpio.
Yeah, majorly your soulmate here who's coming in, it could be either a Scorpio or fire sign like Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And this person, you know, they could be going through a major death moment right now. They're going through a major transformation. They have this very transformative nature about them. They might have something significant involving snakes, maybe a snake tattoo, a skull tattoo, butterflies, moths,
roses.
And also it's like they are very charismatic. They have a crazy charisma about them that they are also very physically attractive. They could be dancers. They have a strong public presence when they step into a room, and people are attracted to them like moths to a flame.
They are oozing sex appeal, like big time. And I also see mushrooms there. Something to do with mushrooms, maybe.
So with this death card, some of the keywords are transformation, birth, metamorphosis, and transition. So this person, yeah, again, they could be a Scorpio. Some stones that are associated with are apophyte, apophyllite,
maybe that's how you say it?
moldavite, and rose quartz. And for the Queen of Wands here, you know, the key words involved are charismatic, authoritative, spiritual, independent, and you know, they are all about their inner vibrations. You know, they're very passionate, they're very driven, and again, they're very spiritual, extremely spiritual with this death card. They might be very like philosophical about such topics, and they would like to have deep conversations with people. They're very good with conversation, I feel like.
They have a very mysterious side as well. So, I mean, if you've ever known a Scorpio, they're very emotional and stuff, but they're very, you know, they can be very secretive. They kind of get paranoid a little bit. They're quite interesting people. I like them.
Well, we're two Pisces here, so
yes.
Of course it's right up our alley. We also have the card of the Griffin with honor and good luck. So this person, they're very honorable. They're very, very connected to their integrity. They like truth. They don't like liars.
Yes, and that's Scorpios too. Is their dark side is they can be a total effing liar, but it's like most of the time they are like really honest, and they totally respect that honesty. And sometimes that honesty can be quite harsh, but it's like that's just one of their things. They don't like liars. So
this person might also be very lucky. They have a lot of good luck that happens around them. The Griffin might be significant to a symbol, maybe to their family, maybe a school mascot.
William and Mary.
And so the next card we also have here is card 13 with financial constraints. And I believe,
oh my God, the death card is 13. So that's a number of importance, okay? There's also usually 13 full moons in a year as well. So, yeah.
So with this financial constraint card in reverse, it's talking about this card reverse pretends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open, and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risks and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. So again, I feel like for some of you guys might have been going through a lot of financial constraints that have been holding you back from going after certain things, and your luck is about to change, and the abundance is flowing in. And also this person, connections are going to start flowing in as well.
I'm kind of tripping out right now because every single pile we have pulled today is associated with the number 4. And if you've watched any of the other piles, like I said, 4 is associated with archangels. I feel like today they have been, hardcore around us. And 13, 1 plus 3 is 4, and you have that twice. So there's a big 44 right there for you, which is a number I have been seeing a butt ton lately for sure. Like if you follow my Instagram at all, it's like you will definitely be seeing that a lot because it's ridiculous how much I've been seeing synchronicities lately. It's like it's off the hook to the point where it's freaking me out. So pay attention to 13, also 44 or 444.
Which, if you're not familiar with her Instagram, it's gossamery_dreams over on Instagram. I'll have a link down in the description so you guys can go and check out her Instagram as well. And so moving into the next cards here, we have soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connection between all things. And we also have Lord Shiva with transcendence.
Wow.
Rise up. And look, we have snakes
Butterfly
again.
and moth, too.
Snakes again.
Oh, my God.
Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe because he is the cosmic dancer. And so I feel like this person, they might be a dancer. I think I already kind of mentioned that.
You did.
And so they also have a very
dancer's body.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have a very strong third eye. They're all about soul expansion and their consciousness and connecting to like these higher realms. They might be very much into the occult. They could be Indian also. They could come from India because we have a lot of that coming through right here with these cards. They might have
really good third eye, intuitive powers. It's flowing. I see that Kundalini energy. I'm picking up as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh yes. Maybe they're gonna awaken that in you. That's pretty awesome, actually. We also have like light-haired.
light-skinned as well. So it's a spectrum so far.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and see what else we have. We also have study and learning, and we have connecting with music, as well as count your blessings.
Wow.
So, and that kind of relates back to this financial constraints card in reverse. Like, you working on counting all your blessings is going to help to bring back that flow of abundance into your life. Also, I feel like for you guys, maybe you'll be attracted to learning about new subjects, especially like occult subjects, for no reason. And you're gonna kind of like, why am I suddenly interested in this? Because it's connected to your soulmate. Or maybe even music. You might be hearing certain lyrics that are really standing out to you. Maybe this person is very interested in math, because I'm seeing that right above here. Maybe they are currently in school. Maybe you are as well. This person might be a musician, a writer possibly.
Yeah, the music thing, it's like, that is another thing that if you're a clairaudient person, and I am very clairaudient, like off the charts. I'm just wondering how many people out there have been picking up on like song lyrics, because I have a feeling like, song lyrics are going to be very important to this person and also to you. Like say for instance, here's an example. Like for me, like I'll just wake up, like in the first thing in the morning, the first thing that goes through my head is some random song lyrics. It's so freaking weird, but I'm like, why is this stuck in my head? I don't get it. And it's like, I question it at first. I'm like, oh, I gotcha. Okay, I'll pay attention to that and, make note of it or whatever. So if you're getting some weird random like lyrics pop into your head, or a song, just like you're just sitting there doing the dishes,
attracted to a certain type of music.
Yeah, and pay attention to that. And also, as a warning, like certain types of music have certain vibrations attached to them, and you want to stay away from the lower vibrational crap. Okay, seriously, I can't even handle hearing certain musics anymore, because it's just like, no, ew, it's too.
No vibe.
I'm not about that life. Okay, it's like time to move along. So really pay attention to the music you're surrounding yourself with. And obviously, if this person is into dance or dancing,
they're going to be very musicality.
I mean, they also could be a DJ or something too as well. And they control the groove of the dance. Everybody's dancing to their stuff. So it's like,
and again, we have an emphasis here on the third eye. I feel like for you guys, it's really important to have a daily practice of like gratitude journaling, as well as learning something every day. Like having a daily practice where you read like so much of a certain book, or you study up on something. Like have a daily practice like that. And then also, as far as looks go, long hair, blonde hair, maybe even colored hair of some sort. It could also be a little bit shorter, especially for the female, soulmate here.
There's been a lot of blondes today. It's crazy. Also, I feel like this person could be into like, they're very educated, possibly. They're very
smart.
Yeah,
sharp.
But they're so like.
They're very loving, because look at this heart here.
Yeah, I know. And then, well, that's Scorpio. So it's like, they're very, what's the word? Like well-rounded. They're just knowledgeable about a bunch of different stuff. They love to learn new things themselves as well. So they're going to want somebody in their life who
appreciates that.
And appreciates the beauty, that surrounds you. and they're artistic and very creative, I get.
So the next card we have here is Exiled, card 14, Illusions of Separation, Disconnect, and Isolation. So...
Lion King. That's just like the first thing that comes into my head.
Exiled. That's
Disgrace.
That's the second movie. I actually really like the second movie. But let's go ahead and talk about this card and read from the book on this one, because I feel like this is kind of an important one. So, exile resonates the illusion of isolation and separation. All souls are innately endowed with a quest for both self and interconnection. However, clouds of illusion can sway the self into believing in universal separation, thus initiating states of segregation and disconnection. When limited beliefs arise from past or present dimensional timescapes, and existing feelings of being exiled or outcast prevail, it is this encouraging ray, which is the cerulean fire color ray, that swiftly rescues and reminds the soul of its unison with all life forms and spiritual consciousness, which is very much related to this card right here. God. And so you are not an outsider. It's now time to engage into life and connect with others. Allow yourself to feel loved. It may appear that doors are locked, but that is not the case. Review your thoughts and allow the magic of life to help you. Acknowledge the opportunities that are right in front of you. The crystals are blue fluorite and garnet, and the essential oil is cinnamon. And so I feel like this is strongly related to, again, this financial constraints card. I feel like for a while, a lot of you guys who picked this pile might have been dealing with, again, kind of like a dry spell, a lack kind of mindset. Maybe you feel like you didn't have enough fulfilling connections. Maybe you're waiting for your soul family to come in. And a lot of this is kind of this idea of separation, that you're an outcast from other people. You had this lack was an illusion. It was something that you had to overcome. You had to have a death moment in order to overcome it, and realize that you are always connected to your soul family, your soulmates.
You mean your star family?
And your star family.
I'm getting super.
This is a very star seed.
Excuse me. Oh, my throat just went crazy, and that's funny because we got all this throat chakra stuff going on here. Yeah, definitely starseed. I'm getting Pleiadian and Syrian big time right here. And also look at there's like a lot of yellow and like, the lower chakras as well. So perhaps work on your throat and your solar plexus chakra a bit. Definitely. I think doing creative things is going to help. And
get out there and, put yourself out there to meet new people. Because, again, you're not alone. If you ask the universe to help connect you with the right people, they will help you. But, again, it needs to be the right people for you. So next up, we have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. We already know this is definitely coming in for you guys. And again, this person is very much connected to prosperity. They might have an Egyptian background or past life in Egypt.
Syrian.
And they might have tattoos. They might be very mystical. They might be a psychic even. And look at this. We also have the Sun Dancers.
Again.
Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. Maybe you guys need to go out and go dancing or something. And maybe that will help you to run into this person and meet them. Go. And so, yeah, it's there. I feel like you guys, you got a lot of good things headed towards you here in the future. And again, just come from a place of love and abundance and really think positively and pay attention to all the signs and synchronicities that are coming through to you. Again, study and learn up on things. Maybe, again, explore music, dance for yourself, or other creative aspects, because this might help to push you into meeting this person.
It's just also like subliminally, like, and, unconsciously and on the 5D plane, whatever, it's like you do connect with other people, okay? If you meditate a lot and stuff, all of a sudden you notice, you'll feel this energy and consciousness shift. And then all of a sudden, it's been happening to me a whole hell of a lot lately, you're going to start calling in your soul tribe and, your star family or whatever. They're going to start coming around and, you're going to just automatically attract and draw, in certain types of people. And I feel like this person is somehow connected to you in that way right now already. It's like, I think maybe you might get feelings that like you can sense this person or feel that they're nearby or they're on the way. They're coming, you can feel that they're there.
Again, and don't doubt that. Because again, we had that illusions of separation and disconnect. Again, don't doubt these feelings when you have them, that this person is close. Because again, think that you're disconnected from this person, that's an illusion. It's not true.
Okay, and also for some reason this is coming into my mind, and I'm looking at all this blue, and I'm like, okay, how many of you watching are having heavy Neptunian placements in your chart? I know I do. If that's your dominant planet, this is definitely your reading right here, and they could possibly have that as well. Which makes a lot of sense, because if you're super intuitive and you have a lot of like clair abilities and you're very emotional and you like to express yourself through art or creativity, usually you're going to have a heavy Neptune placement in your chart. And mine is like insane. Okay.
Neptune or moon.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, I just feel that, they could have a water, either sun or moon, and then a fire, sun or moon there as well. So, but I don't know. I'm getting that their dominant is definitely water from this.
And so moving into some of the final cards we have here, we have 8 with procrastination. We have card 28 with love.
There's an 8 again.
And then we have 6 with cycles, which is so crazy because this is such a Scorpio and the death card kind of energy. Because the cycles of both life, death, and rebirth are definitely coming through here.
You have 6 here twice, okay? You have 8s popping up here. Interesting. Okay, and you have that 13 twice. So definitely 6s, 13s, 8s, 4s, okay? Pay attention to those numbers and look for synchronicities, including them, okay?
So again, I feel like as far as like a feminine soulmate, longer hair, more leaning towards darker in color, or maybe like a rich reddish brown.
Auburn.
And for the masculine,
he's handsome.
Yeah, very, very handsome, very dreamy kind of like look about him. Shorter hair, I feel like, and again, kind of like that auburny color hair. And so this could possibly be a love connection kind of soulmate, a little bit pointing towards that, or it starts off as a strong friendship that develops into something more. I'm also really picking up on this green like necklace or bottle that she has in her hand right here.
I think it's a necklace. It's a necklace.
Yeah.
It's like an emerald almost.
So maybe working with a green stone. Again, one of the stones mentioned for the death card is Moldavite, and that is totally a green stone.
God, yes.
Just be aware that there's a lot of fakes out there, so do your research that you have the right thing.
Is. And real ones are not cheap. Okay?
No, they're not.
But also emeralds. I'm getting emeralds too, because emerald is actually the stone of love, and they used to traditionally give it, it was like in wedding rings and stuff. It was literally, like a marriage stone, and it was known to attract love, and that's what people would put in their wedding rings. So before there was the diamond thing, okay? So, yeah.
So again, with a lot of these cards, with this procrastination card, this is all about you're being called to take action. If there's things, important tasks that you've been delaying on, or maybe a dream that you've been wanting to go after, it's finally time to stop the procrastination and go after it. And even with the love card, it's talking about letting go of your limiting beliefs about love, because your heart is desiring more connections, love and nourishment. And so be fully open to accepting that, however it is, and accepting vulnerability, opening yourself up to be vulnerable. And then with the 6 with cycles, this is you've been going through many different cycles. Life is cyclical. Sometimes things flow, and at other times they slow down. So I feel like you've been going through a time where things had been slow, things weren't moving, and now the wheel of fortune here is shifting again, and things are going to be speeding up. All of these things are going to be coming through, and so it's time for you to take action on it and go with it. Discover your true purpose. Healing and regeneration is possible, especially with that death card.
I'm also seeing, I don't know what, I'm seeing, she's holding a necklace. She's wearing a pretty prominent necklace right here. There's a black cat. I also see whenever there's a clock, I always think divine timing. Why is this necklace sticking out to me?
I know, I was kind of picking up on that too.
Me. It's like,
there might be
what does that mean?
Maybe this person's gonna have, maybe you're gonna be out and they're gonna have like this amazing necklace, or maybe they make jewelry or something,
or maybe you're wearing one that they really like, and that's
they
like the
compliment,
icebreaker.
yeah.
And they're like, damn.
I also feel like there's something about this person's eyes, because I just noticed this, like these eyeballs in the jar back here, so I feel
maybe
like
they have cat eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
Maybe you'll see black cats a lot.
Yeah, that could be.
I also really picked up on this spilt wine and kind of like this weird voodoo doll thing here. So it's just like,
well, you know,
again,
if it is Scorpio energy, you
again,
never know.
going back to like the occult, maybe this person's very interested in that.
They're a light in your darkness.
I got the message that maybe they've been doing kind of like manifestations, or even kind of like some form of love spell to try to call in a soulmate
love
themselves.
Spells are dangerous.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly. It feels like a
maybe if it's a love spell on them to like attract love to themselves. That's one thing.
That's what
but
I'm thinking.
Don't be doing that on other people, you guys. That is just dumb. Okay?
I'm also seeing the snake again. Look at that.
Oh my God.
There's a snake right in there.
So there's definitely, maybe they were born in the year of the snake. That could be a possibility. Also, I'm just like, maybe,
I got a sense
maybe
of
they
New
like
Orleans.
reptiles. Oh my God, totally, yes.
Because I was looking at these other symbols. I was thinking New Orleans.
Holy crap. Yeah. Oh my God. So definitely the snakes. I mean, like I said, tattoos.
And the snake
symbology.
has to do with the cycles too, because the aura.
Yes.
Why can't I ever say it when
I
I'm
know,
on video?
I always forget it.
Ouroboros. Why can't I ever say it on video? I swear, I can totally say it when I'm not filming, but then when I start filming, I can't say it. But it's essentially the snake that's, in a circle eating its own tail. So, and that's all about these cycles. Again, the death moment here is very strong with this person. It's a very strong, significant energy about them.
Here.
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else here?
Well, look at this. This looks like almost like a
It
compass,
does.
and so does this. That's kind of interesting, right?
Maybe graffiti is significant or something.
Well,
Old
if they're
houses.
an artist.
Maybe like a ghost tour or something.
Who knows? Well, Halloween's coming up, and there's
Yep.
lots of ghost tours. Victorian. I don't know. I'm just getting Victorian for some
Yeah.
reason. Maybe they like that kind of stuff. Maybe they are into
Period pieces.
Yeah, or antique things or whatever. But like not like old grandpa like looking stuff, but the really cool
unique
shit.
yeah.
You know, that's just like kind of gothy.
Yeah,
there you go.
gothy. That's the
Gothy.
word. Gothic.
Gothy.
Romantic gothic freaking
Vampy kind
yeah,
of vibe.
Yeah, totally.
That's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Made me think of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
oh yeah, that too. What else we got under here? Yeah, and look at Shiva's
Yep.
jewelry. I mean, it's just off the charts, man. Anything on here?
I think that's about it. So that is what we saw in your cards here about your soulmate. And so if this reading resonated for you, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you would like to check out, either one of our Instagrams, there will be links down below for that as well. If you're curious about any of these specific tarot decks, there's always a link down in the description that leads you to all the decks that I've used in videos. And if you'd like to help and support the channel, there will also be links down in the description for that as well. And so we shall see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.